Hi everyone, welcome to Optimistic Planning. My name is Kadeen and this is the fourth paycheck of April. This channel is about taking small, actionable steps towards financial freedom, and my top priority for this year is getting out of debt, saving more, and spending within my means. And so I am going to do my normal unstuffing of what I spent this past week. First is groceries, which we did really good. I really do think 200 is the way to go. Um, I charged some and then also used cash for some other transactions. And so what's remaining in the binder is 100, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, and all of that needs to go back to bank. So I'm gonna put it in my bank returns binder. So that's 120. So now that's zeroed out. Next transaction is I took my husband and got some food with him, and that was $42. So I'm gonna round that up to 43. I wonder how we can make change. So I have 50, 70, 80, 85, and I need 43. Let me see if I can make any. 20. Dang. Interesting. Uh, so maybe let me say I'll do 45 for that, and yeah, I'm just gonna round it up by $3 to 40, or $2 to 45 actually, because I don't have the necessary change. And so I'm gonna say I'm gonna pull 45, and so I'm gonna put this 50 into what I need to return to the bank and put back a 5 from there. So, boom. All right. So what's remaining in dates is 20, 30, 35, 40 bucks. All right. So that is dates. Next category is clothing, shopping, excuse me. I bought some workout gear and it cost me $102. So I'm just going to pull this 102 and put it into the return back to the bank. And so what's remaining in shopping is 20 bucks. So now let's count up what I'm taking back to the bank. And I know I showed you guys last week, but I really think they're so cute. Just the black and white really, I like the look of it. So bank is 100, 250, 70, 90, yeah, 91, 92, 93, 94. So $294 is going back to the bank. Boom. All right. In today's cash stuffing, I do have $741 that I will be stuffing into my various envelopes. I don't know why I've paused on that. Envelopes. And this is it. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, well, I guess I should say 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's 7, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 1. Perfect. So I got exactly what I was looking for. I'm super excited because I made a decision that I'll be upgrading my binder collection and the amount of envelopes that I have once I pay off my debt. And so really gonna go hard on that. so that I can upgrade it because I'm excited for it to look nicer and prettier and get more envelopes in here. Um, while as I get more money back into my budget. And so I have my iPad next to me. And so that's what I am looking at to know what to put in each category. And so in groceries, I'm going to do 200 again. That's been working. I'm very happy with where we landed the last 2 weeks with 200. And I think 200 is actually really, really great. So that's 200 in groceries. In dining, I will be adding $45. So 2 20s and a 5. All right. So 20s and a 5. So now that is 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, $85 again. In dining, and he's always like, recently he's been like, so are we going to use the make hubby envelope to pay for this? And so he's getting on board with the concept of using these envelopes for particular things. Now for clothing, we are going to put 35, so 25, $35. My bank never, like, I can hardly ever get tens, which sucks. I would prefer for us to have some tens, but they don't seem to have them. So 20, 45, 55. So $55 in shopping. I definitely plan to get some basics. I definitely need some white tees and things like that. So I will be getting that soon. In car, I'm going to add a 5. This is a very crusty 5, but we got to do what we got to do. So now this is 20, 40, 60, 75, 80. So $80 in car. All right. In personal, I will be adding $16. So I'm going to do 3 5s and a 1. So $16. Now in personal, oh, okay, well that works out. So now this is 55, 65, 80, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3. So $83. Sorry, my iPad just locked on me, so I had to open it up. And now in gifts, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't actually spent anything in gifts. I actually decided not to buy gifts this year because I want to build up this because it was just too many birthdays in April. So I sent my love instead of actual gifts this year. And I hope everybody understands. So I'm adding 32 gifts this week. So that's 120, 45, 55. So 155, which is doing pretty good. Now in house, I'm adding $100. I really love my maid service. It's like one of the luxuries that like I'm gonna budget for. I'm not gonna play around. I'm gonna budget for it. And so in house is 210. So 210 in house. I'd really like to know how if you guys have a maid service, like how much are you guys paying? I'm paying 150 every 2 weeks and they do a phenomenal job. Really enjoy the service. In miscellaneous, I'm adding a 10. So my last 5s I will be adding in here. And so now in miscellaneous, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 130 in miscellaneous. Now I mentioned that I will be talking through what I'm going to do about my debt. I did increase some of my credit card debt, which is why I really want to put the cards away because it's really easy to spend on them and not to pay it back. And so I won't be rolling this last 300 over into next month because I already made a big payment on my Chase, which is now a zero balance. I just paid the interest that got posted, and that was about $19. Now my Capital One is about 5,500, and 500 of that is a recent transaction. And so I'm immediately going to put this in and pay this $300 to my Capital One today. And so $300 will be going back into debt payment. And so I'm going to put it in my debt payment envelope. So 1, 2, 3. And that's all that's in there because last week I was so excited to be able to drop that whole like $1,000 something. I think it was $1,300 on my Chase, so that was done. And so it will be another payment. I am looking to finish my Capital One by July, and so some of my envelopes will be getting less so that I can put more towards debt. 3 months, I'm hoping to be able to get rid of the entire Capital One budget. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. This was actually really fun, and I really enjoy this. I again do this so that I can have some accountability and to document for not just for you guys, but for myself, the consistency. I really want to show myself and be able to document that I am going to be and will be and am consistent when it comes to my finances. I'm planning to get my husband on board and start stuffing for him as well. He's also on a debt repayment path, and so we'll start seeing more commentary about him and his process as I get him more and more on board. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye.